The times they are changing, once sang Bob Dylan. They sure are. The era in the stranglehold of left liberal wokeism is coming to an end across the globe. And it has profound implications, not only for America and for many countries in the Western world, but also for India. The day when Elon Musk walked in Twitter headquarters with a sink and said tongue-in-cheekly, "Let it sink in," he was not simply making a joke. He was signaling the sink of wokeism was full to the brim. It was time to throw away the sink along with the water. He followed up the symbolic stunt with his first big move by firing Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal and the legal head Vijay Gadde. It was said that they were escorted out of the building by security. As Indians, maybe we felt some level of nationalistic angst that two prominent Indians had come under Musk's restructuring chopper in his very first act of acquiring Twitter. But know this, in corporate terms, one must decapitate at the top to send a message to the rank and file below. Huge changes are in the offing in the tech world, and these changes will surely impact not only the social order of wokeism, but will also have political consequences both in the West and in India. Let us discuss all that, but first, a warm welcome to all viewers of the CAA show. CAA, as all of you know, is Conversations and Analysis, and my name is Jaggi Bhasin. To watch our show, press the big red subscriber button on your screen, and subscription is of course completely free. Now, before I talk about the Twitter shakeup, let us take a look at the Meta wire story, a story viewers of the CAA show will recall I had done on the same day it had broken. And in the light of the story, I will also talk of the new set of priorities that tech information companies are being compelled to take. The claims of the wire that BJP spokesperson Amit Malviya had been given the green light at Meta to take down any Instagram post hostile to the government have been proven wrong. The wire made up the allegation in pursuant of its anti-government left liberal activist agenda. No less than senior functionaries of Meta confirmed the statements by the wire were blatant lies. And subsequent to these developments, Amit Malviya has sued the wire. We all know this. But what are the implications of this fracas in the world of tech social media? I believe it means that the hegemony of political entities backed by tech companies to pursue a liberal woke agenda is coming to an end. Make no mistake about it. Viewers will recall that Meta banned Trump soon after Biden came to power in the United States. So, what then has changed? That the liberal outfits have turned on each other. The truth of the matter is that there is no appetite left in the world for a us versus them polarization. Wokeism and left liberal agendas have brought nothing but misery to people at large. The world is engulfed in a war, and country after country is in the grip of an economic recession. Left liberals had isolated significant chunks of centrist and right-wing populations from all walks of life, and now this has come back to bite them. Further, profits of tech companies, which aided and abetted woke agendas of governments, have fallen drastically. Twitter is in a loss for all its valuation, and recent Meta results have been very disappointing to say the least. Do remember that in the end, these tech companies are profit-making entities. However, it will appear that wokeism has eroded their base and sliced off their profit-making ability. In the materialistic world of tech companies, there was bound to be a course correction, and that is happening now. With Elon Musk poised to bring drastic changes in Twitter, including perhaps restoring Trump's account, what then are the implications for India? To understand this, we must first understand the damage caused by tech companies in the social fabric and the body politic of India. India has been in a running battle with Twitter and others to take down inflammatory content of agent provocators stoking social communal fires all over the place. Twitter and other tech companies have stared back at the government in defiance, refusing to pull down inflammatory content. To say that the tech companies had a huge role in stoking the CAA unrest and the Kisan agitation in India would be an understatement. But now, with the changing political and social climate in the world, the old defiance of these tech companies to the Indian government might come to a stop. In the US, if the Republicans wrest control of the Senate in the midterm elections, the unbridled power of these tech companies will be severely impacted. I cannot see how and why they will pursue a liberal woke agenda. These changes will also impact India. In fact, a change of attitude is already discernible in India. The very fact that Meta took on the wire head-on shows that the winds of change are blowing across the Indian landscape. It would therefore not come as a surprise if a more balanced, centrist approach is adopted by these tech companies in their editorial policies. In short, at the very least, the tech companies will stop their support to the army of activists, left liberals, government haters in this country. Every moment, they say, has its time and place in history. The era of cancel culture and the hard left is fizzling out as more centrist and conservative agendas are becoming the flavor of the season. Nothing lasts forever. Certainly not a movement that pitted man against man to place some people at the top. And so on this note, I come to the end of this episode of the CAA show. Hope you really enjoyed it. You like a show, do subscribe to us. And on this note, it's goodbye and cheers from my end.